Today on Sled Head 24/7. A new look for the Arctic Cat Black Cat Mountain Ambassadors as they team up with Speedwerx for the second year in a row for one of the baddest builds on the snow. Get ready for a season of Ram road trips as we share great places to ride, and getting there is always part of the adventure. Later, we hit the trail and evaluate the Polaris Switchback XCR, a sled that is made to hit the trail hard. Our staff test riders can't wait to grab a handful of throttle. It's time to ride, rate, and review. Skidoo has created what may be the innovation of the year. Find out how this button is pushing boundaries. All that and more on this episode of Sled Head 24/7.
Let's see if we can get you guys stuck.
Welcome to another episode of Sled Head 24/7, where we are everything snowmobile. I'm your host, Chelsea Scourge, coming to you today from Up North Sports in Bemidji, Minnesota. They have a lot on display, including a huge selection of FXR gear. We'll see more of the store later, but first, Skidoo has a huge game changer known as the shot system. Let's find out more.
Mountain riding is demanding, so reducing weight and effort is important. Skidoo has created what may be the innovation of the year already. The E-Tech Shot engine starter is a game changer.
Shot start system is really a cool technology. It's at DRP, we like to constantly challenge ourselves to produce new technologies and really further the experience for a snowmobiler. So Shot, what it does is it starts the motor just using an ultracapacitor and the ECM on the motor. So those are pieces that are already in place. We can eliminate the starter, the ring gear, and the lead acid battery on the back of the machine. Completely, those are gone now. All you're using is the ultracapacitor to send a charge through the magneto, which now acts as an electrical motor to power the engine up, to start it, to actually spin the crankshaft, which is really cool technology because super lightweight, super useful, especially for those mountain guys. I mean, because they want to save the weight, but they want the convenience to having something where you push button start it.
With the shot system, you pull start your sled once in the morning, then the rest of the day you simply push the shot start button. This exclusive shot system is lighter than a pull starter, and for sure it's going to make your day in the mountains a lot more fun.
So, in the morning, you have to pull rope your vehicle to start it. When the engine is idling or running for at least 2 minutes, then it charges the capacitor. After that, you can use a push button, which we call the shot button, to start the engine. So it's simple. You just push the button right there. The engine starts. No battery, no starter motor, no ring gear.
This exclusive shot system is lighter than a pull starter, and for sure it'll make your day in the mountains a lot more fun. With a push of a button, riders can continue to push boundaries.
Skidoo is always coming up with new innovations. To learn more about the shot system and everything from Skidoo, be sure to check out skidoo.com.
When Sled Head 24/7 returns, time for a Ram road trip, and the comfy journey is part of the destination. Our team of hard riding test riders get busy with the Polaris Switchback XCR. But first, here's today's Amsoil tech tip.
One of the big questions that I get is, what is the difference between Interceptor and Dominator? It isn't that tough. Dominator is designed to be on the racetrack. Interceptor is designed for the trail. I can explain a little bit further. Dominator utilizes a completely different ingredient package. It has heavier base oils designed for ultimate protection of these high revving race engines. whereas Interceptor is a little bit more well-rounded. It covers your cold temperature needs, it has your power valve cleanliness, and it also has your engine protection. So no matter where you ride, we've got you covered. Dominator for the track, Interceptor for the trail.
Sled Head 24/7 is brought to you by Amsoil, protect your weekend, by Polaris, Terrain Domination, Arctic, Share Our Passion, Skidoo Snowmobiles, What Matters is What's Next, and by Ram Trucks, proven to last.
Welcome back to Sled Head 24/7, the show all about snowmobiles. I'm your host, Chelsea Scorridge. Now let's go check in with Jeff Fisher and his team of test riders as they evaluate the Polaris Switchback XCR.
New for Polaris this year, they have the Polaris 800 Switchback XCR. Now what they took their regular XCR and went to the longer track, which is cool. It helped bridge the small bumps real nice and still felt good on the big bumps.
Snow check for 2018 is going to be really cool this year as well. So what we're doing is we're bringing back the XCR, which is so popular with Rush last year, and now we've extended it to the Switchback. So you have that full-on race setup. It's the same setup we use in cross-country racing or the Iron Dog. And during snow check, you'll be able to customize with the color that you want, the options that you want, and you'll be able to choose between Pro S, Pro X, or now XCR chassis and suspension setup. So that'll be really cool and a fun new snow check option.
We love running that XCR. It lays flat, hits the bumps. Basically it's a consumer race sled. Now they've added it to their Switchback lineup. So the person who wants to go out, maybe go off trail a little more or have something that spans some bumps a little more, that's where the Switchback XCR is going to really excite you.
Is an incredible big bump sled. This sled has been tried and true in the race season this year, and they have learned so much, and it is shown in 2018. This sled comes with the Pro S height, with the Pro X valving, and really makes it just an all-around incredible big bump, smooth chatter, fast, moto-style friendly chassis sled that leaves you smiling for days.
I am very comfortable on the Polaris. That Access chassis is what I know and what I've always ridden, and so it's very easy for me to be able to handle. With this chassis, it lays nice and flat in the corners, and I didn't feel like it wanted to lift a ski at all.
So there's many color options in the XCR this year. It's not only red, but you can also get blue, white, and black.
2018, they borrowed some things that they've learned in the 600 XCR this year on the race series and brought it into the 800 motor. And we were fortunate enough to get to ride that bigger motor. And let me tell you, it was a blast across the lake. It was a blast in the big bumps. You know, and you were comfortable doing either of those options.
Comes with a 136-inch, 1.35 Cobra track. Comes with a 2.0 front track shock, which gives you a better, beefier ride. The Switchback also comes with their 800 proven motor. I mean, it's been an awesome response. We've definitely had some time on it here to prove that.
Polaris has sure changed a lot over the years, but I cannot wait to get on the trails this winter. Make sure you keep it locked into Sled Head 24/7 all season long as we test and evaluate sleds from different categories. Stay connected, stay updated, and send us your story ideas. We're always live at sledhead247.com.
When we return, meet the Black Cats, Arctic Cat's mountain riding ambassadors. They teamed up with Speedwerx to go faster and further. Later, we share some Ram road trip and great destinations to ride, as well as reasons why we chose Ram trucks as Sled Head 24/7's official truck of choice. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Sled Head 24/7. If it happens in the snow, you'll find it here first. Let's switch gears a little bit. Now every rider needs a truck to haul their toys around, and Ram has stepped up huge in the sport of snowmobiling. Let's find out more.
The wide open road calls, and Ram is the answer. Starting with the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, our Ram delivered us and our sleds to the amazing sights, sounds, and wonders of Uperland.
Yeah, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan really has a mystique to it. Outside of a few select wilderness areas, you have 990,000 acres to recreate on.
This area, the Western UP, has been voted #1 for the best snowmobiling in all of the U.S. like 5 of the last 6 years. That tells you how good it is.
Later, we drove to Hayward, Wisconsin, and the classic North Woods. The Hayward Groomed Trail System is one of the largest in the world.
Some of the best snowmobiling you'll ever find in the country up here.
The snow sparkles up here like diamonds. It's just beautiful.
Just like driving through a painting.
From the front seat of a Ram, the destinations await, and all we have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
We're out here with the ISOC racing team, and you know what? Ram trucks are a great fit for these kind of fans that come to this event. What we're doing here, we got a great display of some of our trucks. I've got my Ram girls here generating surveys and all sorts of leads and information on trucks. For a snowmobiler that's towing the snowmobiles, either on a trailer or a payload in the back of the bed, we've got the best payload in the industry with 30,000 pounds, of course. Any of our trucks, either half-ton, three-quarter-ton, or 1-ton, can fit any need that a snowmobiler may have, pulling his truck or putting it in the back of the truck. We love the grassroots effort like this. We want to get to the people that use our trucks, and that's why we are so good at doing these kind of events.
No other truck has ever won the Motor Trend Truck of the Year 2 times in a row, and the Ram truck did. Nobody's ever done it. So that kind of tells you everything you need to know.
This is the exclusive Eco Diesel, so no other brand besides Ram has an Eco Diesel in a half-ton truck, so it's unbelievable. What's great about this truck, it's got an 8-speed transmission and a shift dialer. It's an electronic transmission, which makes it really easy to shift it from park to reverse to drive. We've got an 8.4 screen, big screen that has Navi in it. We've got backup cameras in the trucks. We got 60/40 seats in the rear that fold up with a flat floor and lots of storage underneath there. And of course, you can get leather, heated steering wheel, heated seats, all those kind of creature comforts in a truck that you would expect that any luxury car would have, you're gonna be able to get in this truck. The relationship with ISOC Snowcross has been fantastic. We got a great relationship. They love using our trucks.
When you're traveling across country, like I said, when you're going from South Dakota to New York and you only have 2 days, you really can't have a mistake or a hiccup. You can't have things break down because that ultimately affects your next event. We never have any issues, and they're always dependable, and they always come through for us.
You know, one thing you see is at Sledhead 24/7, we are all over the countryside bringing you product evaluation, different riding destinations. What gets us around? Our Ram does. This baby is great. It's got all the creature features a guy could ever want in a truck. It's got more stuff than most luxury cars have in it, from heated seats, vented seats, heated mirrors, to heated steering wheel, to the full navigation, climate controlled dash. This thing does everything we needed and then some. The thing gets mileage and has plenty of power to pull whatever we need. What's really a cool feature on this thing is loaded. In fact, when we're driving around, I mean, there's times where we got to get video and content back to the office so they can get it going and get it ready for a show. This has a Wi-Fi system in it, so we can actually go online as we're going. Plus it has 110 plugins to power our computers, power chargers for the cameras, our GoPros, all our big cameras. I can't ask for anything more than what this Ram has to offer.
With lots of accessories and tons of power, I can see why anyone would want a Ram truck. Make sure you check out Ram's website to design your dream truck today. Now I'm joined by Seth from Up North Sports. Seth, what can people expect from Up North Sports?
Outside of the finest customer service out there in the market, we carry all the top brands: FXR, Climb, 509, Castle. We can get them shipped out to you for free anywhere in the U.S., over $100. And here at our shop, we have all of the world's largest on-hand inventory. Great selection, great place to come and try things on and find what fits great for you.
Well, it sounds like you have a great selection, Seth. Thank you for joining us.
Appreciate it, Chelsea.
And if you want more information on Up North Sports, make sure you visit upnorthsports.com.
They're known as the Black Cats, Arctic Cat Mountain Ambassadors. When we return, Rob Kincaid, Dave McClure, Brett Turcotte, and Corey Davis reveal the new Black Cat sled and show us what's new with the build this season.
Sled Head 24/7 is brought to you by Amsoil, protect your weekend. By FXR, world-class outerwear. By Stud Boy, traction with an attitude. Ziegler Cat, exceptional service, backing the best equipment. And by U.S. Air Force, aim high.
You're watching Sled Head 24/7, and I'm your host, Chelsea Skorich. Now it's time to head to Speedwerx, the home of horsepower. The Arctic Cat Black Cats are back for their second year in a row with their sickest backcountry build yet. Let's go find out more.
Hey guys, Jeremy from Speedwerx here, coming at you with another Black Cat sled build. As you guys have seen, you know, the past 5-6 years, however many it's been, it feels like forever, but we've been doing these sled builds and showing you some of the coolest, awesomest sleds and putting the world's best riders on them and showing you guys what these products and machines are capable of. Well, this year, we feel like we've raised the bar up to a completely new level. We did some things we've never done on these sleds before. The riders are really excited. I'm really excited. Everybody who's seen the sleds are really excited. Just a lot of excitement flowing through and everything with the sleds and everybody around them and stuff. So really cool. Going over a few of the key features on this year's sled build, of course, we have our Speedwerx Pro Charger Supercharger kit. This setup, it's our base setup that we sell to everybody over the counter. New for 2018, we lowered the blower 3 inches, changed the handling characteristics dramatically. The kit still features our water-to-air intercooler. Comes with auxiliary injectors with a new Redline fuel controller. Comes complete with clutching, our full exhaust system, new chassis brace. All of our features, they're plug and play. We've got the install time on these kits down to about 4 to 6 hours, depending on how many of them you've done. Great setup, and again, 225 horsepower, premium pump gas, 8 to 9 pounds of boost, and again, unmatched throttle response and acceleration to anything else out on the market. The supercharger delivers the boost just instantly. I mean, before you get your thumb to the handlebar, we're at full boost and making full power. Well, this year, if you guys haven't noticed, there's a lot of really cool purple anodizing on a lot of the aluminum parts on the machine to help set it apart and show everybody what capabilities there are in sled customization and stuff like that. We put a lot of really unique colors into the sled to really set them apart and wow everybody and show them what we're capable of doing for these custom builds.
Hey, how's things going up there on the Iron Dog, brother?
Good, man. You know, we have 4 riders. Well, we only have 3 full-size sleds. And we kind of got it all set up, and we're going to play a prank on one of the guys, Rob, just because it seemed to get the best reaction out of him, and he seems to be the most entertaining. But Rob doesn't know it yet, but we're going to make him think that he's riding a 200 for the season. So stay tuned.
Woo! You know, they got to leave the old man, make the small CC sled look good. These guys have to have superchargers and blow-off valves and all that cool stuff, but I just need a little 2 hundo with 2 hundo weight on it, and I'll blow their doors off.
I mean, have you ever heard, I mean, listen to this baby.
Just one stipulation, kind of a tradition, is if you guys want to take them home, you got to do a burnout with them before they leave. Once you do a burnout, have at her.
Those Arctic Cat Black Cat athletes sure are something. For more on Speedwerx and the Arctic Cat Black Cats, make sure you check out our website at sledhead247.com. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this week's episode. We want to give a big thank you to Up North Sports for having us out. Make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Who knows, maybe you'll ride with us this season. I'm your host, Chelsea Scorch, and from all of us here at Sled Head 24/7, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the snow.